Hello everyone, this is Arthur the Moonlit Usurper, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, the Moonlight Night Walkthrough. Last time we explored the Consumed King's garden, took down Osiris, the Consumed King, and got the Moonlight Greatsword from his soul. Now equipped with our main weapon, we shall, this episode, go through, well, traverse the Untended graves and take on the boss. Plus, I will show you where to find an item that will allow us to access another ending for the game, or one of the endings for the game. First, we're gonna go this way. This is just to get a ring. Okay, so that didn't hit us for some reason. There we go. Grab the Ashen Estus Ring, which, remembering what the other Estus Ring did, it basically increases the focus points restored with Ashen Estus Flask. Now, in this area, we're going to encounter several of those grave wardens. You know, in the cathedral, the deep. Those women who had two swords. Like to cut your face open from to grab soul of a crestfallen knight. There's two of them here. There we go. Get ourselves large tie-dye shard, grave warden robes. You can also get, and correct me if I'm wrong, but tie-dye chunks from them? Oh, I was trying to hit it with the projectile, but that works too. Now, there's a lot of dogs here. A lot of... Okay, that's 618. Okay, so yeah, we can't rely on regular soil. Regular great soil. Now you look this way, there's like at least 3 of these annoying mutts. Okay, why did the Laka just click off? Yep, 3 of them. There we go. Now, this way, go this way where we'll fight 2 crystal lizards. Well, 2 ravenous crystal lizards. It's kind of a parallel of what we faced before in Cemetery of Ashes, but on steroids. We got a tiny chunk, and there's a dog around this corner. There we go. Tie-dye chunk. And this is, it's pretty much it in this area. Now we're going to go off and kill crystal lizards. We're not going to do much damage with this, but we're going to have this bow equipped just to pull those stupid lizards out. Because by the time we get close enough to use our spells to pull them towards us, they'll buff rush us, and frankly, screw that. Come on, crystal douchebag. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wow, that only did 130 points damage. Oh shit. Stupid lock on. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. And riposte. Riposte again. Now, each of these shows, Ravenous Crystal Lizards, will give us 2 tie-dye scales. And since we killed one, we don't really have to worry about the other. Oh, also, if you want to know what a world without fire looks like, here you go. Come on. And stab. Ow. Okay, my fault. And riposte again. Now let's see, there's nothing here, and in Parallel Universe we found a random soul consumable. I say random because I don't remember exactly what that consumable is called. Now, I'll say this once again. This is what it would look like if the fire wasn't linked, and you decided to let the fire fade. What we're doing is gonna usurp the flame, which is different. Oh, if you're average, you're gonna be invaded here, and we'll fight the shit. We'll fight this invader again in the Grand Archives. Oh, shit! Okay, this is... Ow! Why are we taking so much damage from this stupid rapier? Eat my magic! Back up! She backed up just to use her Estus. Almost to smack her in the face. That's awesome. This is just killing every one of these annoying little hollows. I said annoying because they're the old shit but buffed. Yep! Great Solar works. Now. Kill that. Okay, good. There's nothing down there, so just plunge attack this. Grab Hidden Blessing, which, if you remember, it's Divine Blessing, but for FP. one in the corner. Also called Spear Wielder. Oh, here's your NPC summon site. The Swordmaster. Fun fact, any message you write here will reappear in Cemetery Ashes or Firelink Shrine. Why? Because it's a parallel world. Well, actually, there's probably a better explanation for that regarding how the game was made, but... Counter hit. And that's basically it. There's nothing else for us but to take on the boss. And I'm going to try to actually melee it this time. Because you can have a much easier time without it, but... Well, I'll show you. Also, the boss is our old friend, Redux. Does that? And his strikes have a lot of weight to them. That's where you get the 50%. Oh, shit. Oh, he does that. Is key and right there we suck at timing. Again, we suck at timing and we're green. Shit! Sometimes get to these combo wombos, like, for example, now. Okay, good, we have a shield. Why? Because I suck at dodging. Ow! Dick! Not cool. And he's dead. Wow. That was one of the few times my heart has actually pumped during this game in terms of fighting. I think the other time was Pontiff. I can't remember, but wow. That was good. And the item we just picked up is the Black Knight Glaive. I don't know if they're trying to give a hint, it's like, hey, use this. But it's like, yeah, probably best not to equip an item you just found that hasn't been upgraded. Because you'll get your face wrecked with it. Also, this thing weighs less than our Moonlight Greatsword. I don't know why it weighs more, it's mostly pure magic. It's literally made out of pure magic. That or they are made it with some sort of metal that's magic infused. Oh. Anyways, 28 strength, 18 dex requirement. Skill. And here's a skill. Oh. Sorry. I had a belched. Now we're going to explore Bergeron. First, let's see what these say. I don't know if that's... this was put here first, or put in, again, some Return Ashes / Fire Case. These areas are connected, lore-wise. I'll be honest, if you want better lore explanations, probably Vani Video would be the best person to go to. Go over here and... I think this was the cliff where we kicked a hole off a cliff. Was that or up there? This part of the area, you're just gonna find Black Knights. That's all you're gonna find. You go over here where we found, I believe, Homeward Bones and Cemetery of Ashes. You'll find nothing. Wow, this does feel really lonely. Okay, so rule of thumb: try to free aim your projectiles with the Moonlit Greatsword, because they hit the ground a lot. Okay, this is where we kicked that enemy off the cliff. I think. No? Oh! And Cemetery of Ashes / Fire Lake. The grave there. That pertains to another character. Cirrus. You'll see what I mean, which... Speaking of which, we're going to actually progress the next part of Cirrus' questline. Which, next part of Cirrus' questline requires you to be 3 Lords of Cinder. So far, no drops, but again, drop rate is pretty shitty. Now I think about it, what are these knights doing here? Okay, there's nothing up here, but let's see. Turn and see a knight. Oh shit, he saw us. It saw us. Ow. Ow, ow. I forgot they could do that turn. That was close, but killed it. Now you go up here to where you fought the Master Samurai in Cemetery. We find the Chaos Blade, which this is the third katana that you'll find in game, apparently. Well, if you don't do the Mount Maker's Covenant, as you can get a katana from them. It's got much higher scaling in terms of dex compared to Uchi, but at the same time, it's got a much higher strength or strength requirement, really. 16. And it's got higher bleed. It's probably one of the better bleed weapons used. Oh, by the by, it's Titanite. The only way to make it stronger is with Twinkling Titanite. So, as a general rule, anything that can be buffed with most weapons that you upgrade with Twinkling Titanite or Titanite scales, you can't buff or infuse. Actually, I think for this game, it's all weapons that you upgrade with Twinkling Titanite or Titanite scales. And we'll go over here, and there's nothing here, but down there where that annoying ass dog was, you'll see a particular ring. I love how it just stood there. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, try to hit me with your axe. Now, here next to this Farad Greatsword is the Hornet's Ring. the ring that resembles, well, associated with Lord's Braid's tiara on. Also sometimes known as Artorias' girl. Well, according to fan lore and all that, she was Artorias' girlfriend. Basically, with that ring equipped, your critical attacks do a lot more damage. Let me find it again. This is the second ring, and I forgot about the stupid giant. Shit. In fact, I'll probably do that after we go through this area. And well, I'll show you what's up here, but there's really nothing. Yeah, got an RC of a giant tree. I think that's because we were invaded again. And I think that invasion was the one where I lost. The one against the Aldrich Faithful, if you're remembering. There's nothing up here, but we can tree bounce! Okay, that failed. Horrifically. Okay, tree, you're not gonna beat me. Dude, I feel like I need to get naked for this. Ah! Let's see if this works. Yep, that works. So I am obviously not good at speed armoring. I believe we had Kirk's boots. Or not. I don't think we had that. I just realized that. No, shit, that was not it. Okay. Sage ring and... Okay, Court Sorcerer's gloves. There we go. And we're armored up again, and... Actually... Let's... I don't even know if this would matter at this point, but... First, we're going to go over here. And, well, you know what? No, there's nothing there. Nothing at all. If you notice, that ladder leads to nowhere. You know that one ladder? That we could use to climb up to the top of Firelink. That doesn't lead anywhere. This is... Well, was where Crow's Nest was, but it's gone. And if you, for some reason, didn't find the Covenant Silver Serpent Ring during your playthrough at all, there will be a illusory wall here. Just smack through it and go down, make your way over here like before. In fact, see, open chest. If you look all around us, there's no cinders of a lord. Go over here, we grab the coiled sword fragment. This is... Remember the H... If you played Dark Souls 2 at all, you'll probably remember the H feather. If some of you got to that point. This is basically like a homeward bone, but permanent. But considering how close bonfires tend to be towards each other, we could just easily buy a bunch of these and give this to the birds for like a Titanite slab. I believe that's what you get. Now let's read the description of Gundyr's soul. Basically, I think this is saying that Gundyr was supposedly going to be a chosen one. Well, he was supposed to be the chosen Ash, but he came late to the festivities, and as a result saw a world enshrouded in darkness. Then decided to become the scabbard for the coiled sword that we put into Firelink Shrine's bowl. Which, if you use Cheat Engine, it's basically the Lord Vessel. If you look through the scenery, I'm not going to show that, but you can pretty much Google it and see what's what. Now, let's talk to the Shrine Handmaid, and, well, you'll be surprised.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
If you look at her eyes, they're covered, which I'm theorizing that she was a firekeeper at some point. This is random lore stuff, but here's some of the things you can buy from this area now. The Priestess Ring, which helps for builds that need faith just to wield a particular weapon. Usually like 5 extra points in faith. And the Wolf Knight set, which is Artorias' gear. Besides that, there's pretty much nothing else. Or there's some members. But at this point, assuming you've been farming bosses that haven't been dying too much, you'll pretty much have a sizable chunk of embers to yourself.
Best not tarry long.
And we're going to go here next to where Andre would be and find the blacksmith hammer. Hmm. 13 strength, 13 dex. Sounds reducing poison, breaking guard shield. I would say decent weapon, but you could trade this in for, I think, Twinkling Titanite. Again, not really sure. So, there we go here. Just explore this area, you'll find basically nothing. But let's go to where Yule was. And, well, if you decide to heal yourself with the Dark Sigils after Yule died, or before Yule dies. Oh, shit. What was I gonna say? I could be wrong, but you'd find an item called Yule's Ashes, or Hollow Ashes. I believe it requires you to break your whole Uria agreement you have with Uria and Yule by healing the Dark Sigils. Again, I've never done that, so couldn't really tell you how that works. Just something interesting to look forward to, or look for, if you're playing. We go over here where arena is, and we find an invisible wall, or illusory wall. We find a firekeeper's corpse, and we get the eyes of a firekeeper. Now this allows us to access another ending. And I may show everyone all 4 endings. Three of them give you an achievement. 1 doesn't. 1 is just a slight variation on another ending. The ending where that relies on having knees. Oh, since there's nothing here, unfortunately, let's. First, let's go back to the bonfire we rested at. Travel to the Undead Settlement. Dilapidated bridge. Now I can probably show you what I was wanting to show you several episodes ago. in terms of what exactly happens after you beat 3 Lords of Cinder. That is what I wanted to show you. Let's equip the binoculars. I'm, for some reason, super blind. Take a look at it. Looks like it's a permanent solar eclipse or a giant dark side in the sky. Basically, if there's a giant dark side in the sky, the world is pretty much bones. Which means we're gonna have to save it. First, we're gonna do the whole Cirrus quest line bit. Then we're going to, see what happens to the giant. Well, I'll show you what happens to the giant after we got all the young white branches from each tree we visited. Oh yeah, we don't have enough voice for that. That was awesome. I believe that's all of them except for that and Moonlight Vortex. Let's grab those workers' gloves, because why not? Now, if you're wondering why the giant wasn't shooting at those birches, white birches, you'll see why soon, but we managed to grab. But in order to progress the giants, I wanted to say questline, but see what happens to the giants after grabbing all the young white branches around each white birch you find in the game. Well, you'll see, but first, let's help Cirrus. Took a little preparatory chug. And we're gonna help Cirrus kill her grandpa. Yes, her grandpa is Holdrick.
I finally found you.
The leader!
Just as I promised, Grandad. Remember?
The leader slash founder, actually probably leader of the Mound Makers Covenant. Ow! Forgot. Get hit hard. There we go.
Good night, Grandad.
So, Granddad's dead. And actually, it's pretty much faster to do this first. We're gonna fall down that doorway, we won't die. Because we fell through a magic barrier. Everyone saw that, right? That was a magic barrier that kept us from falling to our deaths for some reason. Oh wait. Plot convenience. Now we go over here after helping Cirrus, like we did, and we get Holdrick's armor set. The sunset set. until we're back to dilapidated bridge and investigate the giant. Well, go back to the bridge and I'll show you what happened with the giant. This way. Come on. Come on. I dare you. Okay, so not a lot of range on our Moonlit glass, but of course. There we go. And he's dead. That was like 499 points of damage. With slash. 560. That was fun. Final destination, Lothric Castle. Which, again, shit. I figure out, I don't even know. Ah, damn it! Turns out it was gonna take us up, and now we're just going to reset it. I should have realized that, but Doi didn't. Don't ask. Let's take the lift up. Way up the stairs, and after visiting all 3 white birches and gathering all the young white branches around him, the giant basically dies, and we can pick up the hawk ring from his corpse. Extends range of bows associated with Hawkeye Go. This was supposed to represent, the giant is basically supposed to represent Go. Kind of works, but I suppose it's the closest thing to fan service they could have done. But it did. Now we're going to work back to... Wait, I have this. Firelink. And... oh, we're going to talk with Ludlith. And make stuff out of...
Our actors as I did all we could to spare her.
Oh shit, I forgot we have the eyes.
Much
His
has
dialogue
happened
changes.
since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end.
That was a reference to 2 of the endings we could get in-game, thanks to the eyes. Let's talk to him again, see if he'll repeat what he said before.
The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself, Lord, to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent?
So that other world, the Untended Graves, was, oh, here's what happens if somebody screws up. Well, here's what happens when the Chosen One fails and screws up. This world was apparently created by Ludleth. Anyways, I'm just reading randomly some of this, the descriptions of the things we can make with the souls we have. Now here's what we can make from Gundyr stuff. This is what I was looking for the entire game. The Prisoner's Chain. It gives you 5 extra vigor, endurance, and vitality, but you take more damage. And I'll show you what that looks like later.
Now,
Now look, 32 vigor, endurance, 25, vitality 12. But it kind of increases our defense total because it's putting more points in each of these stats, which the more points you put into vigor, endurance, and vitality raises certain defenses. But the absorption kind of goes down. By like almost, I'd like to say almost 4 points, 3.5 points less absorption, 4 points less. Now we've got our carrying rate, more vitality, more endurance. Now let's talk to Cirrus again.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I've involved you in my affairs over a little promise at that. My sincerest thanks for your assistance. At last, my grandfather will rest in peace, and I can die. But there is one last. May I take a vow? To serve you as a knight.
Sure.
Oh, I am most grateful. I, Cirrus, do hereby serve as your faithful knight, wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty shall never waver. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Okay, that was weird. Some of the sound for her dialogue cut off. I don't think it's a recording error, that just happens. Oh well.
If I may, I bless.
So, basically, that's the end of our Cirrus questline.
Welcome home, speak. Very well then,
Bob. And yeah, we have 24 attunement. Next 10 points will go into this. Then dump more points into this just because. Now let's give her the Firekeeper Soul first. See what dialogue she has. See the dialogue lines. Just so we need to see what she has to
this
say.
is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both firekeepers after all. Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way.
Now, after giving her the Firekeeper Soul, you can heal the Dark Sigil. But the cost is equivalent to the amount of souls it will take for you to level up times the cost of leveling up a level times the amount of Dark Sigils you have on hand. In our case, we have 8 Dark Sigils, so the cost is roughly the amount of souls you need to level up 8 times. I hope that was clear enough, but now let's give her the eyes of a Firekeeper.
Ashen One, are these eyes?
Maybe you want to clean them.
How gracious of thee, Ashen One.
they're not really
The
sanitary.
very things we firekeepers have been missing.
And after giving her the eyes, the music changes. Now, we talk to her after giving her eyes, and she
Ashen
says,
One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
yeah,
Of course. I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame. Until the day of thy grand betrayal. Ashen One, forgive me if this soundeth strange. The eyes show a world without fire. A vast stretch of darkness. But 'tis different to what is seen when stripped of vision. In the far distance, I sense the presence of tiny flames, like precious embers, left to us by past lords, linkers of the fire. Could this be what draws me to this strangely enticing darkness? Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person. I will return as the firekeeper I once was, as it has always been.
so that's a reference to the ending where you don't get an achievement.
Ashen One, if thine heart kill, I was it as fair may.
Now, checking to see if we have anything else. Okay, we have no ashes.
Ah,
I'm gonna try buying Eastern gauntlets.
Ashen One.
And, oh yeah, Grey Rat's gone. We've got really nothing else except for 2 more soul items. More spells and... Well, let's go back to the bonfire and tune another spell. There we go. And we're basically done in this episode. Next episode we will... Oh, I'll let you know when we get to it. Actually, I pretty much have a good idea. What we're going to do next episode is traverse Lothric Castle. And maybe take on the boss of Lothric Castle itself. Then from there, we'll go through the Grand Archives. That may be several episodes considering how big those are. How big that place is. And maybe after that, before we take on the final boss of the game, we may explore the area where we can unlock with Path of the Dragon Jester. This is tentative at best. So, anyways, I guess I'll see you on the next episode. As we explore Lothric Castle. I had to actually remember that. So I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.